The cool slight breeze ruffled my hair, watching the sunset with a broken heart. Tears slowly trickled down my cheek as I leaned forward in the chair. No one can understand me or see the hurt I have with each part. I needed to admit it to myself, yet how can you even compare? The grief of missing you hovered above the silence. The hummingbird already knew how long I'd hurt. No wings could reach the sorrow buried in your absence. The hummingbird waited until I cried till my heart spilled into dirt. That missing you is the worst thing I have ever had to do. But the wind stopped suddenly, and what do I see up high as the cold and dampness came with the dew? I shivered with the realization of giving in with a sigh. The hummingbird waited until I cried so true, to show me the way of the Lord during my worst grief. With the way of the Lord in love and trust all the way through, we'll give you the most wanted of all relief. Then the tears started to fall all at once down my face. That only now was when the truth happened to appear. This was a sign given to me from the Lord of grace, that only He was here to give me love and trust in my ear. I wept into the soil that held your name in stone. How I was thinking silence was safer than truth. But the sky bent low in mercy as I sat alone, when I finally spoke of the hurt and cried with uncouth. The pain circled like it knew my ache in my heart. The truth was then spoken and stitched the hollow with twilight. The hummingbird waited until I cried, until it came to save me with a new start. The hummingbird came to me as a sign from the Lord with new light. No sermon from friends or family reached me to the hurt. How no touch could stay and make the pain go away. I trembled wide open, letting sorrow pour out with a new spurt. With all the tears and the hurt, I had to let sorrow play. The hummingbird waited until I cried so true, to show me the way of the Lord during my worst grief. With the way of the Lord in love and trust all the way through, we'll give you the most wanted of all relief. Then the tears started to fall all at once down my face. That only now was when the truth happened to appear. This was a sign given to me from the Lord of grace, that only He was here to give me love and trust in my ear. Wings like whispers danced through air when the pain was there. Slowly the tears eased up when my soul was cried out. A witness came when my soul lay truly bare. The hummingbird waited until I cried to fly about. The tears dried on my face as the pain started to ease up from the silence for so long. For no one knew how bad the hurt was and how I didn't want to live. The hurt had been hidden from them all along. For after all the tears had fallen, I now have nothing left to give. The hummingbird waited until I cried, to let the Lord come from above, to show me that even though you were now high in the sky, so true, now the Lord holds my sorrow like wings in his care, to accept his love. Now I rise with the love of others who've cried through this grief, just like me too.